Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. This is basically 83rd and 18th number part of the data science project. One of the person told that in previous video basically you told that languages. But language basically comes into the software industry. Yes, basically language is basically connects here basically. How? Because PHP is created from 10,000 cities. Microsoft is created from 20,000 cities. .NET is created from 10,000 cities. Then C++ is created from 20,000 cities. Java is created from 15,000 cities. So in cities basically what people basically exist. So people basically speaks the languages. So by default basically the languages also basically comes into the picture. So one person told that language wise basically how many percentage is basically of PHP work. For example, Tamil language is there. In Tamil language, basically, how many parts of PHP basically percentage PHP property basically exists of the Tamil basically. For Malayalam basically, how many percentage of PHP basically Malayali basically groups have the contribution basically. In Microsoft basically Tamil people basically have how many contribution. In Malayali basically the Microsoft basically have how many contribution. So contribution basically comes into the picture basically. That is basically the by default contribution means PHP basically might be having some money and they might be having property and they basically the property is basically in which bank basically money is basically in which bank basically. So that bank basically have how many contribution of Malayalis like this basically lots of basically stuff comes. So the stock basically comes, the Bombay Stock Exchange basically comes, the all the stock exchange of the world basically comes because this 10,000 20,000 cities not only of India basically, it is of across the world basically. So you can just imagine basically. So this basically required one data science project basically. So here basically in this video only basically I think more than 4 to 5 data science project basically came into the picture. In previous video also 4 to 5 basically, and previous to previous also basically 4 to 5. So that means in within just 3 video basically we created around more than 15 to 16 data science project basically. So you can just imagine data science project basically is the future basically. Data analysis basically is the future. That's why basically the colleges group, why basically the colleges group basically creating the data science projects, having one subject of the data science. There might be some reason, without any reason basically nobody creates in colleges basically data science. So in next video basically we are going to see a little bit more about this topic.